Good morning, y'all. What's going on? How y'all doing this morning? Listen, I just got done listening to the Monique and Tyler Perry phone calls that she recorded. Um, and yeah, I'm not dressed up. I'm in my house coat, so we gonna take it how it is. Listen, we family on here. Um, First off, let me start by saying the Dame Dash situation, calling out Lee Daniels. I think Monique is right. Monique is right about how she feels. Monique is wrong for how she goes about handling this situation. That's where I get fucked up with Monique, and I'm like, okay, Monique is absolutely right for how she feels, but then she goes on all this this rah about how she handles the situation, and we gonna talk about it. Tyler Perry called Monique to see how she and Sydney was doing, I believe. He says, in the middle of the phone conversation, he says, I didn't think this would take this long. I called you to see how you were doing. Here's my issue with the Monique and Sydney. They basically were bashing, not bashing, they were being very aggressive with Tyler Perry. And he absolutely agreed with what Monique was saying, what Monique and Sydney was saying. They were just being so aggressive with this man. And I believe that had they actually sat down or been, and I understand her pain and her being upset about this situation, but she's cussing at him and being very passive aggressive. And then what really bothered me the most when she says, you know why I like Madea so much? Because Madea is real. And she tells Tyler, she says, go and get Madea and have Madea shoot Tyler Perry in the ass, but don't kill him. Like, really, Monique? Nobody, and Tyler even said out his own mouth, Monique, I don't think that you're wrong. If you think, and then he goes on to say, if you think you were mistreated, I don't think you were mistreated unfairly on the set of Precious, which goes to me to say that you were treated based off how you were acting, Monique. You know what I'm saying? What probably happened is you went here and was like, oh, Lee Daniels paid me this $50,000 to do this movie, which is not enough for me to care. I'ma just show up and act like a diva and do what I want. That's what that says to me. And, Monique, your husband, I don't know, and it's like he's your hype man and your manager or whatever. First of all, you need to fire him from being your manager. You need a real manager who's actually going to sit down and keep it hot with you. Because he's feeling, I get the idea that everything you stand for, he agrees with you. And I guess he does because I'm pretty sure you're the breadwinner in the household. He's the only one that you manage, right? Yeah. Let me see if I can find a freaking... Let me go here. Tyler said, I can totally see the way you see that, but this may piss you off 100%. Monique, but it's the truth. I never wanted to look back on Precious or any of that. I chalked it up as a bad experience, and I was ready to move on and move forward. That's why Tyler Perry was calling her. And Tyler, he also said, I will give you any money from here on out that Precious makes. If money, basically what he was saying, if money is an issue, I will write you a check for the money you felt like you wanted. I will give you the residual money that you feel you deserve that further in the future comes from Precious. I will make sure it gets sent to you. Sydney goes off to say, we don't want no chump change or something like that, he said. And so Monique gets defensive and says, oh, wait a minute, hold on, because the billionaire is now coming out. No, it doesn't have anything to do with him being a billionaire. What he was trying to do, okay, if money is the issue, we're talking business here, because money is basically the issue that you have an issue with. You keep, and you said in the beginning of the phone call, Monique, my family is starving. You should have reached out to this sister. Then you had an issue with him reaching out later on. So Tyler is saying, okay, y'all got an issue with this money. If that's the problem, then let me write y'all a check and let me send the residual money out to you that the film makes from here on out. Y'all got an issue with that. And then y'all kept asking him, well, what would you want to do, Tyler? How would you want somebody to defend you? Because basically what they want Tyler to do, this is what they want to happen. They want Tyler Perry to go against Lee Daniel and Oprah and to say, no, Monique was not difficult to work with on this scene. And basically what Tyler Perry is saying with, no, Monique, to my understanding, you were not difficult with my experience with you. I cannot tell them how to feel, and I'm not going against those two. All these people over here are saying, there's several people over here that saying that you're difficult. I'm not going against them to please the two of you. And then Tyler Perry goes on to say that, okay, Monique, here's the thing. Here's what I think needs to happen. I think you need to get with a great director, film a huge movie, and people will forget about all of this hoorah, because the people will be so happy that Monique is back in a big movie. That's what you need to do. And I agree with him on that. I'm not even saying Monique is wrong. Monique isn't wrong for how she feels. She definitely deserves to get more money. And hell, we definitely see that Lee Daniels, hell, don't like to give people back what they deserve. Okay, so Tyler Perry was like, okay, well, I'm gonna help you with that. I'm gonna write you a check and I'm gonna give you the money that Precious made. Y'all still got an issue with that. And you want people to be on your side so bad, and then y'all be quoting these Bible scriptures. Y'all go off to say, well, Peter in the Bible and all this kind of stuff, and then you go back to slavery moments and all this kind of stuff. And Monique, I guarantee you that if you and Sydney were to have said, Tyler, can we sit down with you? Or even on that phone call, and you would have said, if y'all would have been rational and logical with that man, y'all would have got a totally different approach from him. But y'all came on this abrasive and aggressive shit, so Tyler was not hearing the shit. And he was laughing, and you know, you got offended by that, and you was like, that's why you laughing, because you know it's true. Like, come on, Monique. Let's get real. We love you over here. Like, we really love you, and we don't think, I don't think you're wrong, Monique. You're going about this shit in the wrong way. And the bottom, you recorded the conversation from this man was calling you to see how you were doing. Because basically what happened was, Tyler called you, and you started talking about this Precious situation, and you weren't getting the answers that you wanted, and you said, oh, let me record this shit so the people can see my side of the situation. Nah, sis, we never said you were wrong. It's coming from me. We don't think you're wrong. A lot of people just think you're going about it the wrong way. And as far as this Lee Daniels situations go, I think you deserve to get your money, and Tyler Perry was going to give you that. And I feel like if you were to sit down with him and tell him exactly how you feel, coming from a humble place, not the diva place, the cussing place that you come from, he probably would give you the money that you think you're owed. But this aggressive shit that you and your husband keep pulling, sis, nah, I'm not with this shit. And y'all, I'm gonna put the link down to the phone conversation down here, so y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you think Monique was right for everything that she said to Tyler Perry? I don't think she was wrong. I just think she should have went about it in the wrong way. And on that note, I'm out of here, y'all. Bye.